Three, two, one. Buenos dias and welcome back to another episode of 97.9's In El Barrio, where we showcase different Latina and Latina-owned businesses in the DFW really doing the dang thing. I'm Kirby Lozano, and I'm so grateful. I want to give a specialty shout-outs to Dallas ISD for partnering with us for this specific episode. And I want to thank you for introducing my next guest, which is the Flame Foundation creator and founder, which is a DFW based movement and is striving to introduce multiple diverse communities with knowledge of flamenco music, dance, and the cultural values and contributions of flamenco. More importantly, the Flame Foundation does achieve this success every single day in our Metroplex by making sure that all families have accessibility to flamenco and the pricing and the education that backs it. Even more importantly, they break down language barriers by presenting Spanish speakers and English speakers in an opportunity to culturally exchange with each other. And the Flamenquitos also are an after-school program for the kids. More importantly, we have the founder, as I said, and the artistic director with us, the Mrs. Delilah Buitron Arrebola. Welcome.
Gracias, Miss Kirby. Thank you for having us here today.
Oh my gosh, I'm so grateful for your time. First things first, I always love to let people know some of the background culture and how we have so many different types of Latinas and how we are all differently influenced by our roots. So you are an actual Texas native yourself from Laredo, Texas.
Muy cierto, from Laredo, Texas. Absolutely.
Yes, yes. So just before we get into it, how much flamenco is in Laredo and how did you end up taking this route?
Very cool that you're even asking and interested in this question, because my first dance teacher ever, her forte was clásico español from Spain and flamenco. She was given the opportunity to go study during back in those days, en esos tiempos, and to bring back that knowledge and that el arte. And since I was itty bitty, I continued flamenco. I went on to do other things in the arts, musical theater and theater, and just educate myself. But flamenco, I never left it. And once I was already out of college and had gone to Spain, I came back to Dallas, continued, and by 2009 we began the Dallas Flamenco Festival under the Flame Foundation.
Yes, yes. And I was going to say, so with that being said, because like you said, you are a world traveler specifically in your arts. You are literally the dancer and the artist behind the dances as well. So from New York City to Spain, like you said, Mexico también. What would you say in all of those different journeys was the part of the flamenco that was able to bring you to those? Like, how was that impact for all of those different travels for you in the flamenco world?
Well, as an artist, once you start to really tap into what flamenco is, it's not just the beautiful movement, which yes, of
Yes.
course, that's what captivated me initially. But once you start to really hone into the study and see, it's not just for something to look at on stage, but it could be for everybody of all ages. And the art itself, the music, the dance, there's a song and dance that expresses every human emotion. So the palette is very large.
Mm-hmm. Very much so. And even more so, like you said, you priority, you have a partnership. Your partner with the Flame Foundation is actually also your life partner, Mr. Antonio Arrebola. And so for working together and both having a passion, would you say the pivotal part of flamenco and the culture combination of people who are not familiar with flamenco, and why is it such a great source of kind of streamlining them into the Latino culture and all of the vibrancy that we have?
Absolutely. Being able to connect with Antonio as a professional, highly skilled and leveled flamenco, not just as a dancer, but his knowledge for the flamenco music, and once visiting and getting to know where he came from, it's part of his daily life. There's flamenco on the streets, there's flamenco with his family. You go in Christmas, everyone's singing these villancicos, things that are very Spanish and flamenco. It was very combined to our what we have as Latinos here, as
Mhm.
what we love to sing and bailar and be a part of that, and the food becomes a very important part of everything, the whole experience.
Mm.
So it's just knowing that yes, you can take it to the level where you want to take it in life, but flamenco can be a part of your life at a very natural and more organic level.
Yes, absolutely. And that's where I kind of streamline into as well with your flamenquitos, which is starting them very young. I mean, after school program, but teaching a cultural art like this is huge. And then again, y'all's emphasis of making it something accessible for all different demographics. How did that come to be?
Well, this is why I love being here today with you in El Barrio, because you all partnership with DISD, and that's what Flamenquitos. That's where we started. We
Yes.
began to step into the schools after school program, and they're free programs for children, and we've been around. Some schools have 80 students and yes, they're big programs, and we're growing and growing and growing. It's really sparking some una chispa, a little fire under them.
Yes.
Not talking about, oh my goodness, you have to be so perfect. Have fun, learn about it. If, like I said, there's other programs that can take you to the next step, take you to the higher level. But if you start there and they're singing, and it's kids of all demographics, all cultures, all ethnicities. They're not just our bilingual. Okay, yes, let's teach all the Hispanic kids. No, 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 no. We have all different children from different backgrounds. I'm telling you, and it's growing.
Yes, absolutely. And that's kind of where I also, because, the reality is like flamenco, it being more, Spaniard based, Latina is like a subculture. So do you feel like with it being culturally different, how were you streamlining that to make it more like, because Americans were kind of, we have our own way about going at things. So how do you feel like, what did you take from the European approach for flamenco to make it where it could be consumed by somebody here, like a child in America?
Just normal. I think the holidays are a good time to explore with things that are similar with our cultures,
Mhm.
and we can tap into that. But a lot of just basic singing, dancing, clapping, that's where we start, and movement.
Mhm.
Uh, you don't. There are words that are very different, and that's when you can explain it. But this is like this said here, and over there they say it like that, and you start to give them that little compare and contrast, and
Yes.
identification starts to come out, and it's really such a beautiful, rich moment to start to experience that, or when you experience that.
I love that. And then as the kids are going up, like you said, because you were able to travel the world with your dancing skills, you do have certain people that y'all celebrate all of the different types of arts of Latina culture, including different, poetry, music, dancing. And y'all are actually coming up on a huge celebration, which is the Yamaya Flamenco event. Yamaya? Is that how you say Yamaya?
Yemaya, Yemaya.
Yamaya.
I mean, it's like Maya. It's so funny. These words are like we're all interconnected because of the
Yes.
Mayan culture. But no, Yemaya. She's the goddess of water in the Caribbean. Uh,
Mm.
is an overarching female deity that then transcends with other deities that are in the world and other cultures. So there's a connection there, and the water being such the streamline, and we're all connected because of the water also. So
Yes, absolutely. So with that, you have dancers that are from the Caribbean, as well as you have some from Europe as well, and here in the United States. What exactly is the Yamaya Flamenco event specifically? What is it entailed in that?
well, it's a big exploration right now. We're still in development. This event that will take place on October 12th and 13th at the Latino Culture Center with Latinidades Festival under Caramia. But we're still exploring as a foundation Afro-Andalusian and flamenco Black history.
Mm.
The journey that has continued since 20 2019, pre-COVID. Then we did a huge flamenco production, Flamenco Black, with the help of the City of Dallas Office of Arts and Culture, and it was a great success. But the journey is not over. Yemaya came into the mind and to the thought because what connects us is the water. So what you're going to find, you're going to have different continents. You have Africa, you have Europe, España, and you now are going to experience New Orleans. So the Americas. So we're
Ah.
all from the motherland into the new world.
Yes, very attuned, very much our indigenous ancestors would be proud, and I'm sure they're cheering for us on with this. So,
Mhm.
is this something that anybody could hop into, like if they have like a background of dancing? I mean, would you feel like it's something that's transition? Is it something they could sign up for to maybe be in the next year's Yamaya, or how does that work? How do you
I
recruit?
because we're still in development, yes, I would say anybody interested in movement and dance and culture, in flamenco, folklorico, modern dance, African dance, I think this is your cup of tea. Come check it out, see the exploration, because we are still in discovery. We don't know exactly where we're going to pinpoint and go, this is where we're going to take it next year. Right now, as developers, all of us involved, we have Caramia, we have New Orleans Original Bookshop, we have the Flame Foundation, and Mulato Teatro, Mulato from Mexico. We're all involved in this with great, great artists developing this project that is soon going to explode.
Wow, I love that. And so that means since it's still coming up, they can still get tickets, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so where would they get the tickets from?
I have it right here. I don't know if we see it. Latinidades.
Actividades,
Okay,
okay.
go to caramiatheater.org. And
Beautiful.
that's cara and then Mia Theater with an RE.org.
Beautiful. And then so, before we let go, because we have to make sure Latinidades is a full movement itself, which is it's not the Flame Foundation, but it's kind of like a house that's based out of the Hispanic area downtown. So can you give a little bit of background of like how people can maybe get involved more with the Latinidad movement?
Absolutely. Well, first of all, this is on its 5th year with Caramia Theater and at the Latino Culture Center. But this year, it's really exploded. We have dance, we have comedy, we have dance theater, theater and music. Choose a show. Go online and see the lineup. Visit there's affordable tickets, there's symposiums that are for free. Get involved, take your kids. If it's not for kid friendly, I'm sure it'll say so, but these, I mean, I usually take my kids to all these events when I have the opportunity, because that's when you kind of start to educate. That's where theater education as an audience starts to happen, and the appreciation for the arts begins to instill.
Absolutely, absolutely. And one thing I love about everything that you represent in general is, when I was growing up, people said, arts and dancing, that's not a way to live life. That's not a way to, be able to create something for yourself. And not only have you created something for yourself, but you've also created an empire that people can come in and get knowledge and appreciation of culture, which I think supersedes any job, no disrespect, but supersedes any job that you could have possibly get. So I just want to thank you personally for continuing to not only follow your personal passion, but then share the wealth of the knowledge that you've achieved from all over the world with us here in the Dallas Metroplex, because truly it's invaluable and your time is amazing. And I will definitely be at least the Yamaya part of the whole Latinidad movement, because I absolutely can't wait to see all the beautiful, talented people there.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Kirby. I will go looking for you after one of those shows.
Please, you want to look at me because I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna give you a big old hug.
I do want to say something. I mean, we talked about the Flamenquitos programs, and yes, we have Flamenco DNA dance classes for folks who want to take it a little serious
Mhm.
or more serious and step it up. But we have senior programs. Please look into the rec centers. Go onto our website, theflamefoundation.org, because we have something for everyone. And especially coming up in April, we will have Cocina Flamenca Live 2 at the Latino Culture Center. And that's a big free event with a lot of tapas, paella, lots of dancing, and a lot of fun.
I love that. Okay, y'all heard her. It's free 33. So go ahead. What is a good way for them to stay a part of the Flame Foundation and the movement that you have going on?
Just get involved. There's something for everyone. Go on online, email us, call us.
Perfect. And
So
then
yeah.
Miss Delilah, I have to ask you one question too, because we have a Spotify playlist. Okay, it's for mis primos. Okay, and
Mhm.
everything on the playlist, it's any Latina or anybody who wants to be a part of the Latino movement. This song is the best representation. So for you, what song do we need to put in the playlist for Miss Delilah and the Flame Foundation?
Absolutely. I really love Rosalia. I really think she's stepping up and making those barriers, crossing the line. And that's where we are as people. We need to connect the dots. She does her flamenco hip hop very well. So anything
Yes.
that's up and coming by Rosalia, please play it and think of us.
Beautiful. I will make sure to get the Rosalia on the playlist, and I will make sure to let everybody know. I will share personally on my link on my personal Instagram and everything like that. But more importantly, I will absolutely see you very soon, October 12th and 13th again. Make sure
Mhm.
everybody knows. And if anything, make sure to get your little ones into the flamenquitos, get your elderly into the senior program, or you just get moving and grooving in your own flamenco yourself. At least go free 33 in the springtime. And thank you again to DISD. I appreciate your time. And thank you again to Miss Delilah. And I will see everybody next time for our next episode of In El Barrio with 97.9 The Beat.
Ole, ole, ole. Nos vemos.
Beautiful, perfect. Thank you. Right on the money too. So I was like I said, I try to keep you within the 15 or so minutes. So thank you so much. Genuinely. I appreciate you. And like I said, what I'll do is on Sunday, it's usually around like 11 or 11:10ish or so.
Okay.
I'll play a little snippet and I'll make sure to put the snippet where it kind of gives some details of what Yamaya movement was and of course the dates and how to follow up to get their tickets and such. And then I'll do a little snippet. Now, do you want me to like because sometimes whenever we have like on our Instagram, we'll collaborate with our station page.
Mhm.
Do you want me to collaborate with the Flame Foundation?
We're under Flamenco DNA, and then it has the Flame Foundation website there, but it's under Flamenco DNA.
Okay, perfect. So then right around noonish or so on Sunday. So I'll play the actual audio clip on around 11, and then around noon I'll post on our Instagram. It
Mhm.
will be up on our website and also be up on our YouTube as well. And then like I said, other than that, I appreciate your time because this was amazing.
Yeah, thank you, baby. Let me know what days we can, 2 tickets. I'll have on reserve for you. Just let me know which day.
Oh my gosh, I was like, I'll pay for the tickets. I want to support the movement. Please understand. I want to support the movement. I will be paying for my tickets. But thank you. You will see me regardless.
Thank you, baby.
Thank you. See you later. Have a great
Thank
one.
you.
Bye-bye. Reagan. Bye.